You're raving, you're raving, you're raving with Rua. Fabulous songwriters from Belgium and beyond, the lowlands, the highlands, and far across the pond. On Instagram and Facebook too, you can follow, like and share. Please hit subscribe and join the tribe from the comfort of your chair. You're raving, you're raving, you're raving with Rua. Well, hello and good evening, one and all. Hopefully I'm loud and clear. It's great to have you with us. It is episode 101, would you believe, of Raving with Rua, my little live stream series here, which I don't do very often, sporadically. Most of you know that I'm here every Monday night with the Songwriter Show. And if you are new to the channel or you're watching the replay, you're also very, very welcome. Great to have you here. You can check out several playlists on the channel. I mainly film singer-songwriters here in the room beside me and put them up on the channel. And every so often I do this sort of a live stream where I get to chat with some great singer-songwriters from around the world. And that's what we're doing tonight. Of course, as you know, the great Bashra is our guest in a few minutes here on Raving with Rua. And as I said, there's a little tip jar flying around there in the links below. If you do want to contribute and throw something into the tip jar, it's always appreciated, never expected, always appreciated. And just adjust my camera here a little bit. Hoopla. That's better. If you would like to support the channel long term, of course, you can become a member of Songs from the Rua Room for $4.99 a month. That's a new thing to the channel, which allows me to make a little bit of money. You can become Rua Room royalty, and you can support the channel long term. If you would like to become a member, again, feel free to do so. Links below to everything and everyone, and of course, links below to Bashra and all of her music and all the great stuff she's doing. I see a couple of live chatters with us already. I see Chris over in Germany. Good evening to you, sir. Lovely that you're here. And Michael Songs, another great YouTuber and singer-songwriter, is over watching from America, New Jersey. That's right, I believe so. Great to have you here. Anybody who wants to drop into the chat and say hi to us, feel free to do so. It would be lovely to have you here in the chat. But anyway, look at that. I got to read this out before I start the show. I'm going to play a song to kick off. Boshra is the project of singer-songwriter Dina Boshra and her musician producers Raf Siran and Ben Siran. It's unexpected, sincere. It says brings us back to her roots and indulges us in her deepest fantasies. Boshra brings the Arabic and Western world together with experimental, dark, and mysterious sounds. That indeed she does. She was selected for the soundtrack for Artisten, that is back in 2021, and back in 22, she tells me was selected also for Humo's Rock Rally, 2 prestigious awards here in Belgium. And it's great to have her on the show. But before we go and talk to the lady herself, I want to play this great track. I played it on the Songwriter Show a couple of Mondays ago. You may remember it, but it's a fab song simply called I'm Sorry. And let's give it a lash, and then we'll come back with our guest, the wonderful Boshra. Here she is.
I can't believe that I made myself take another sip. It's just a remedy for all the times that made me feel so sick. I was hiding, never facing, but I'm finding my way back to the place where my shelter lights me up. I'm sorry, I never listened. Thought I was fighting, but really I was slipping. Felt too proud to let you help me. I am sorry, I am sorry. So why did you let me down when I was trying? Why was I too late? Can someone help me out? I'm sorry, I never listened. Thought I was fighting, but really I was slipping. Felt too proud to let you help me. I am sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, I never listened. Thought I was fighting, but really I was slipping. Felt too proud to let you help me. I am sorry, please سامحني.
Yeah. Hauntingly beautiful. I played that before, as I said on the show. Simply called I'm Sorry. And what a great track that is from Boshra. So without further ado, let's talk to the lady herself. Please welcome to the stage, Boshra. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Good evening, Boshra. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Are you okay?
Yes, everything is going great. Thank you.
I
Excited to be here.
Yeah, I hear you've left Ghent for the moment. You hang between Ghent and Barcelona now. Is that the story?
That's right. I wanted the sun.
You're looking for
I was done with the rain.
Yeah, enough Belgian rain for a while.
Sorry?
You had enough Belgian rain for a while.
Yes, exactly. So I'm between Barcelona and Ghent. I'm actually going to Ghent this Tuesday.
Yeah, you've got a lovely project
Tuesday.
coming up soon as well, don't you? Next week. We'll talk about that soon. A very interesting songwriter project, which I'm looking forward to hearing about. But let's just go back to that song. Beautiful song. Recorded,
Thank
looked
you.
like, was that in a cathedral in Ghent or somewhere? The video.
Yes, it was recorded in Mariakerke, which
Yeah.
is like, I think, 5 minutes by car.
It's
from
only out
Ghent.
the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Beautiful, beautiful church. I didn't live too far from it, and very kind people allowed me to film there. And it was exactly how I had imagined this music video to turn out. So
it was so
very
good.
happy with it.
Yeah, was it a big shoot? Like, or was it did it take a long time? It looks so intricate and beautifully shot.
Yes, it was shot with Ruben and Fien from Vonk. These two are truly amazing, and they understood our vision, translated it very, very clear. We also worked with Babette, the makeup artist, who made me look so dark and mysterious.
Yeah,
and
it was great.
yeah, she always nails it. And we also worked with an upcoming Belgian fashion designer, Harry van Noten, and he designed the beautiful dress that I was wearing.
Stunning, yeah.
He was also on set with me to help me get the styling done. It was shot in, let's say, half a day.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. So not too bad considering. And was that your two producer friends there, Raf and Ben, there as well in that particular shot video, or?
Yeah, exactly. So
and tell me a bit about those two guys.
Raf and Ben are actually brothers. I met Raf just a while after I've done The Voice. I was still trying to figure out my sound, my music, and how I wanted to be. And I met Raf at a festival where we're both festival reporters at Dur. And we were talking about music, obviously, and I told him about where I wanted to go. And he said, let's have a coffee. So we had a coffee in Ghent, Koremarkt. And we talked about music. I had written This Town, my first song, but it was nowhere near done. And I let him listen to the demo I had, and he was very intrigued. He had never worked with an artist that wanted to create a mix between Arabic and Western music. So for him, it was also a big challenge. Sure. And then he introduced me to Ben, his brother, and he was like, Ben is gonna love this as well. Let's all talk. The three of us come to the studio. They have a studio in Tienen, and they have a label, 1010 Music. Yeah. So I was not signed to that label yet. It was just a test. We wanted to see if it would work out, like just a test.
Yeah, trial.
Yeah, exactly. But we hit it off, and we are such good friends.
Great.
Yeah.
It's nice when you can. Yeah, nice when you can gel, musically and personally with people you work with. Of course, it's such a bonus.
It's so important. I cannot go in the studio with someone, and I have that also with photographers, anything, interviewers. No, I really have to feel comfortable around someone to be able to be me and to create magic. And that's when we get into the studio, sometimes we like to call Raf and Ben like good cop, bad cop sometimes. Because we're always laughing, and then you have Raf who's like, okay guys, we need to make music. So we have this rule now. Whenever I go, we have a coffee first, we chat, and then we have to get to work. Because it can get a little bit too fun. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, that the old party can take over. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. But so you're a bit of you're a good worker. You're a hard worker. You're able to crack the whip, and these guys, do their job for you.
They are amazing. I am truly blessed and super grateful to have them by my side. They translate the Boshra vision perfectly.
Yeah.
Initially, we didn't really know that we were going to be established as a band, because the project was just me. We didn't even have the name yet. Yeah. But soon we noticed that this is our thing. So Boshra really is the three of us. But we have exciting things coming up, like exciting collabs. For the first track, we included a producer, Mushi Music, Peter Jan. He has worked with Tsar B, and I think with Brutus as well. He does a lot of stuff. He's really good. Oh, he also worked with Brihang, if that rings a bell.
Not for me. I'm old.
But I guess
they're well known.
Super talented. Yeah. And he worked with us on This Town, and then we've been quiet for a while, but we're kind of. I see someone in the comments
Chris
knows
is saying
Brutus.
Yeah. Chris knows his music more than I do. Yeah, there you go.
So we've been quiet for a while, and that's because just life also happens. I've been writing a lot, really focusing on quality instead of quantity.
That's good. Yeah, nice to hear you say that. Yeah, a lot of the younger people don't. They tend to focus on making content rather than creating art and music, right? You probably know that yourself.
But the content part is also it's big. It's like you have to make content, you have to stay relevant.
Yeah.
But for now, we just really wanted to take our time to create something beautiful, and we are working on lots of interesting new songs, lots of collaborations as well, and we're kind of reviving Boshra, because I am not the girl I was when I started this project.
That's
which was 4 years ago.
I was going to ask when that was. Yeah, I mean, is Boshra, Dina Boshra is your actual family name? Is that right, or is Boshra a kind of a stage name?
My full name is Dina Boshra. Yeah. But for this project, I go by Boshra.
Everyone knows you as Boshra, of course.
And everybody knows me as Boshra. Some people don't even know my name is Dina.
I was just looking back at the archive here, that we did a very brief chat here back in 2020. I don't know if you remember, you were involved on the COVID 9000.
That was when we just started.
it was just then. So Boshra was just born at that stage, and Glenn, Carol rather, and the gang came up with this great playlist called COVID 9000. We were all stuck in that brilliant place called lockdown back in the day. And I'm always curious about this, so I always ask musicians, what you obviously remember that time well. Was it a very productive time for you, or did you kind of just bury yourself in a shell like a lot of musicians did, or a lot of us moved away from the scene after as well, like I did? What was that like for you, that time of uncertainty, and because you were just after starting, and then suddenly, like boom, you had to lock down, right?
We released This Town, and immediately it got picked up by Studio Brussels, which is insane for an artist who has not proven anything, or
Yeah.
And we got also featured by Red Bull Electropedia.
Wow.
So many people wrote about us. It was really, really well accepted and
amazing.
And I still believe because of COVID, we didn't have many chances. We couldn't perform. We couldn't do anything. It was tough. But we did try to stay, to use this time and write new music, write new songs, stay creative. Yeah. So whenever we had the opportunity to see each other, we were well prepared and had a lot of stuff. So that was good.
Yeah.
But still, it did break a couple of things. But we never give up. I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason, for a good reason, a better reason. So yeah.
That's a very nice thing, to say. And I also reading a nice comment there from my neighbour. Hello, Stephen, the good mojo, and welcome. He says, hello, Boshra, and hi, Burman. That means neighbour in Flemish. Love your music. He says it's awesome, good. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you so much.
Much appreciated. Yeah, a lot of people love your music. So yeah, it was a weird time. I remember our little interview. I was trying to interview lots of artists from that project. So being based in Barcelona, then are you actively involved in a big scene there that you're involved in, or is it just more like you're still working on the Belgian scene and just kind of writing over there? How is it working for you over there?
So when I first got here, obviously I didn't know anyone. So I started going to music jams. Yeah, no, I didn't know anyone. It was just me and my dog. So I started going to a lot of music jams recently. The scene here is amazing and it's big. And because of one of those jams, I got to know a producer. Went with him to studio to work together. Got to know another producer through him, who is interested in the songwriting camp that I'm doing in Belgium. He wants to bring it to Barcelona. So I feel like things are really starting to derail now. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. I went on stage multiple times at these music jams.
Yeah,
it is an amazing atmosphere. It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah, they seem to appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, and I have my own little music setup here, and the office kind of helping me how to record stuff, and then we're trying to do it remotely. So I've been really focused on writing a lot, and saving everything up. And now next Sunday, I'm going to the studio in Belgium. And I'm so excited. It's when they take something from you and you just wanted more, and then when you're finally there, you just make the best out of it. Yeah. So very, very excited.
That's really great. That's lovely. What so when you do jam or go to these jams, I mean, how do you perform? Are you do you play piano, guitar? I don't actually know. Or do you have to use backing tracks, or how do you make it work when you're playing live solo?
It's all about being creative, freestyling, just whatever you feel on stage. So you basically, I have a funny story about that actually. My friend Nisreen was visiting me here. She's also an amazing, amazing artist.
So check her.
And she's a singer. Yeah. And we wanted to go to one of these jams in Marula, which is a very high level jam. The first time I went there, I was even afraid to get on stage because I was like, oh, people are too good, I can't. And my friend Nisreen is kind of she's the pusher. She was like, we're gonna get on stage.
We're
We are
going.
good. We're gonna do this. And contemplating all day. What should we do? What should we sing? So we are on our way to the jam in the metro. We have not decided yet what we're gonna sing. Suddenly, a drunk man is on the metro singing a song. You know, the one like, "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me." And I look at Nisirin, she looks at me. We start singing with this drunk man, and we're like, "This is our song." So
that was the sign.
We hop on stage and we turn it into a medley. Nina Simone, Feeling Good, and then What is Love, Baby Don't Hurt Me. I made a TikTok video about this. I can share the TikTok with you later. It was hilarious.
Fantastic. So that's how the jam went. So it turned from
the people there.
You were worried about it, you were nervous about it to begin with, and then it just
the
turned into a
musicians
great
there,
fun.
they are very, very talented. You all just have to feel each other's vibe. You know what I mean? You just hop on stage, you look at, maybe tell them what key they should play in. That's maybe important.
Of course. So they have a backing band. Yeah.
Last time I wanted to sing I Wish I Didn't Miss You by Angie Stone, and they didn't know the song, so I told them the key, so they played it way up tempo, and I just went with it and I changed it into another song. Suddenly I was singing Billie Jean. It was chaos, but beautiful
chaos. Exactly. Beautiful chaos. I wanted to also just ask you about, I know you have another project there or going at the moment called Daya. I think that's how you say it, is it?
Daya.
And you have a lovely new song out.
Do you want to know how I got this name?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the homesick love. I know I almost said lovesick home. it's homesick love, and I think it was a fascinating name indeed. But first of all, tell me where the Daya project, a little bit about the Daya project, and then we'll go into that, the explanation behind the song, unless it makes more sense.
No, it's fine.
No, the other way around.
The name Daya is actually because when my little brother, when he was growing up, when he was little, he couldn't say Dina, so he said Yaya. He started with Yaya, and then it was Daya, and then it was Dina, and I just love that.
Super.
So Daya is actually my alter ego. I like to call Boshra the bad girl and Daya the good girl, the angel and the devil inside of me.
Yeah.
Daya is a project that I started because I feel like Boshra has a very strong DNA in what we make and create. Yes. And I can't be releasing super poppy or super R&B things, but I'm a very diverse artist. I don't want to be labeled into boxes.
We spoke about that briefly before. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, indeed. Exactly. And I feel like that's so wrong. You can't just tell people like, okay, you make rock music, so stick to rock music. No, we are creatives. We are artists. We have to create a lot of different things in order to thrive.
Yes.
And so because I didn't find I have so many songs that I've written that don't match with Boshra.
Yeah.
I was like, why not start another project and release them
Great
there?
idea.
And
yeah. And that was born. Wow.
Yes.
And that's a great story. It really is. And as you said, great. Sometimes great to reinvent yourself, as you said, and just say, okay, this is the kind of older me, and I'm experiment with other stuff, other sounds, and that's a great mark of an artist, I think.
I feel like in life you can't always be like in the same situation or the same person. You evolve and you go with it, and we have different phases in life, and I feel I kind of lost my motivation to write more music for Boshra because I couldn't release all the other things that I was making. And I had a chat with a friend, and he was like, girl, why don't you just release that other music and start another project, just go for it. And when I did, I finally found so much motivation to start writing for Boshra again.
It's amazing how it kind of goes around, comes around. That's great. But and I'm happy for you because we need whatever kind of spark we can get to make it happen. And as you said, it's great that you started one project and then got inspired for the other, and vice versa. That's
exactly.
You need.
It was also Homesick Love, the song. It was something I was going through in life at the time, and I don't know. I felt the urge, like I need to get this out there,
Very much so. And you said there was a story behind the title.
Yeah, Homesick Love. Well, it's actually about longing for the truest form of love, and always searching, always looking for that kind of love with somebody else, when actually it's you. You are the person that's gonna give yourself the biggest love. It's a big self-love song. I was longing.
I'm gonna play it because there's a cracking line in it. We'll talk about it when we come back. But I want to play this for the people now because it's beautiful. It's a short song, as I said to you earlier. Said I'd love it to be longer, but as you said, short is the way to go these days. It's short and sweet. It's powerful. And I will, like I said, just be aware, folks. This is not the video. This is something we put together, just kind of a show reel.
I think the music video will be later.
This is not the music video. This is something I wanted you to hear it, so I needed to put something visual together. It looks like you were doing some kind of a photo shoot for the thing itself, were you, or is that from an older? It is.
No, it was a photo shoot that I did, creating content for Dea and finding her voice and her branding.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, here it is, folks. Here's the song. It's called Homesick Love. It's brand new now. Well, it's out since June, but you get it on Spotify. And I have links below to all of Bushra and indeed Dea's links to Spotify. But I'm going to play this and we'll be back in just a moment. Enjoy.
To learn the hard way, no time for love, And when I was little, mom told me love can be tough, Another weakness I have to get rid of. It feels so rough. I need to fly before I walk, cause I lack time. It's never enough. The world is moving fast with everything in it. I try to keep up, but game's so mental. I just don't wanna lose myself in the middle.
When did it become okay to think that you should accomplish something before you're worthy of any love?
Can you hold on me? Can you not let go? Cause I won't feel, nor will I know. Can you hold on me? Can you not let go? I wanna stay. I wanna know what love feels like. It's not enough, never been enough. 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 It's not enough, never been enough.
It's not enough, never been enough. It's not enough.
Homesick Love, folks. How beautiful is that? What a song. Hi, Camellia, by the way. I'm sorry, just saying hello to a few more chatters that have come in there. Camellia, hello there and welcome. Lovely to have you with us. But yeah, beautiful song. So the line that, of course, jumped out at me there and grabbed me, of course, by the I was going to say by the hair. When did it become okay to think that you should accomplish something before you're worthy of any love? That's such strong and powerful. I'm just reading from something that was written about it. With the strength of her words, she hopes to offer encouragement to others, reminding them of the importance of being true to oneself and the love of loving oneself for anything else. Yeah,
I see relationships around me, friends that are doing everything and more for their partner just to get love. You know what I mean? Like it should be natural, and you shouldn't have to fight for love or work for it. Like it has to come naturally, and that's what like inspired that line. And yeah, also
Beautiful
coming
line.
back to the fact that, it starts with you.
Yes. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does. What's the old expression? Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shh. Never mind. I won't say the word. But it's a
We are
gorgeous
still
song.
live.
As guitar Chris there said, he said, talent fell on you more than one time. Yeah,
Thank you
so it's
so much.
beautiful.
Thank you so
And
much.
would they be the same producers now that you work with on that track for Boshra, or was that a completely different project?
No, it's a different project. But I did work with one of my producers for this one. I worked
Yeah,
with Ben.
you work with Ben on that.
Yeah, he goes as Boomy for his productions,
Yeah,
and he also goes as Boomy as a DJ name. Very, very talented, this guy.
Boomy. We'll have to check him out. We'll have to watch out for Boomy. And he's
Yeah,
Belgian.
for
He's
sure.
Belgian based. You said. Yeah.
Yes, he is from Tienen. Well, actually, he lives in Antwerp, but he's from Tienen.
Okay, we'll look out for him. But you have a very special songwriter thing coming up, which I want to talk about now, if it's okay. You have this beautiful thing. I'm sorry, it's cutting us off there. Songwriting Camp 2.0. I'm just going to read it out here. 19th of April. You can enroll. There's a link below to that. It's the second one. It looks like it's an all-day thing, Dina, from 10 a.m. till 6 with a kind of an open mic and performances at 7. And that's happening in Ghent. I'll put that back up on the screen now in a minute. But just talk us through that. Tell us about the first one and how it all came about.
How it started. Yeah, of course. So when I was telling you that I kind of lost the motivation to write for Boshra because I couldn't find like another way to let my creativity out.
Yeah.
I started writing like lyrics that didn't feel like me and so repetitive and so like, okay, what does this rhyme with? That's not how I write at all. And Raf, our producer and manager also of Boshra, he told me, why don't you go to a songwriting camp or just exchange some ideas with fellow musicians,
Right. Yeah.
And I was in Belgium then. I was looking for songwriting camps, and they were either so expensive or like there was no songwriting camp happening.
Or a million miles away. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, or a million miles away. And I was like, okay, so I have all these beautiful people in my Instagram followers that are also musicians, singers. Why not see who's interested? Maybe we can just, they can come to my house. I thought we were going to be like 3 people or 4 people. And and people were very interested. And then I started getting questions about it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I need a bigger venue. I can't do this in my house. So I started asking around and bumped into Divan, who has Hers and Narbets in Ghent, their music cafes. And I went to his and I asked him if there was any possibility to host the songwriting camp there. And he said, yeah. And actually, I have an open mic night that night. So why don't we link performances to it? They can perform the song that they did. So finally, I started a Google form and
this was the first one you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, it got full and I had to cancel people because I didn't know where to put them. And finally, on the day itself, 5 extra people showed up. They didn't enroll. They were there. And I was like, oh, God, where am I going to put you? Because initially it was groups of 2. So I had to make groups of 3. But it worked. And I was a bit scared at first, but it worked. I made the groups in always a producer, singer, musician, and then maybe another singer or something. But what I really wanted was to explore our deepest creativities. And then I decided to put different genres together because I was really interested in what was going to happen. I put a poppy girl with a rock artist, a techno producer with a drum and like I mixed so much, and people were so surprised afterwards. They were like, did you know that it was gonna work so well? I was like, I had no clue.
Just yeah.
It was a trial or error. Like,
Yeah.
I had no clue what the outcome would be, but it was amazing. Even one of the groups, Loud and Lavito and Tenex, he goes by Tenex, but his name is Jorn Rijkaard. They made a song together, and it's unbelievable. I
Is
still
it?
have another girl who works with Raf, my producer, Birte, Raf, Amina, and Dan. We're also working on a song. I have Boomy, who worked with Wavery, also working
Right.
on a song that they're going to release. It's incredible. The
And these people
talent.
probably never met even before
No,
or came
these
together. But
people,
yeah, never mind, come together. Yeah.
these people didn't know each other. I had beginners in the group, but I also had very, very experienced people. I kicked off the day inviting some of my friends to talk. So my dear friend Phantom, he goes by Phantom, spoke about how to write the perfect hook. And then you
Wow.
have Loud, who has so much energy. This girl, I don't know where she gets it. And I was like, you have to talk about
You.
stage performance. Yeah. So she talked about stage performance. And Milo Meskins, you might know him as well, great singer-songwriter. He couldn't be there, but he recorded a video for us where he gave us tips and tricks on how to
Beautiful.
songwrite. A 10-minute long video, very, very informative. And it really helped. And yeah, it was amazing.
And tell me this, so tomorrow week then it's on. You have people enrolled already, or is there space for some more, or how's the standing at the moment?
We're getting full, so I decided to close the subscriptions tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
So today is the last day people can enroll.
And if someone does get in last minute, what can they expect? They need to be on. They need to be in Ghent anyway at a certain time of the morning.
Yeah, I'm working. So for this camp, I will be working together with Muda, which is like the before you go to the conservatory, you have a preparation year at Muda Music. So we are going to work with these artists and put my artists together to see what magic they will create.
Yeah.
So it will be even bigger than the first one. I think 60 people.
Wow. Where is the location this time?
It's gonna be in the school of Muda, which is in Evergem.
Oh, so close to me then. So I'm going to come over. Hopefully, I'm going to come over on the day. Maybe bring the camera and talk to you and maybe some of the participants. If I don't get in the way, I'd love to maybe.
Of course, that'll be very
archive
nice.
a little bit of it. It would be very cool to just go over and see what's what. Maybe come back in the evening for the open mic.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We also have remember Fien from Vonk.
Yeah.
She's also going to be taking press pictures for everybody because
Beautiful.
it is so important to have an online presence, and some people make music and they forget about the online persona, and unfortunately you have to maintain that as well. And
you do.
Photo shoots can be expensive. Like making music is an expensive hobby.
It sure is.
Like, and most of us don't make a full-time income with music, so then you still have to invest in this and this and that.
You do. It's tough.
And that's also the whole point, like to make it accessible for people. That's why I put in free enrollment, because Fien is also collaborating on this. Normally, she also asks a fee. She's a professional photographer. I'm also putting my time and effort in it.
Yeah.
Everybody is just doing this for the love of music. There's absolutely nobody who is going to win anything. Yeah.
No. Nobody's in it for gain, financial gain anyway. But it's such a great initiative, and that's what sparked this chat. And apart from your great music that I know for a long time, and how great you were and how big you were on the Ghent scene and through the COVID-19 playlist and stuff. But when I saw it passing, and that's why I mentioned it on the songwriter show on Monday, a couple of Mondays ago. I just really thought it was a great initiative. I had done a couple of songwriting workshops and seminars, from Denmark to different places. But strictly just co-writing one-on-one, you and I write together. That's as far as it went. But I just think that you're taking it a step further, and I love the idea of throwing all these producers and different styles of musicians together.
It was amazing. And also to have the opportunity to feel like a rock star for a day, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And you get your press pics, you get to write with established people in the industry,
yeah,
you get tips and tricks, and in the evening you can play the song that you did.
yeah. You
You
can't
can
pay for
even
that
play
sort of
other
stuff. It's
songs. Like it's
fantastic. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, yeah. You can't pay for that sort of experience. You know.
And then we have a little
It's
party. Actually,
great.
the songwriting group from the first time became like a community. It really is a community. We have a WhatsApp group where whenever someone releases something or posts something online, we share it in the group.
It's
People
fantastic.
start resharing things of others. Like we all support each other, you know? Like we have, for example, Lavido. He's excellent producer with
Yeah.
a lot of followers on Instagram.
Wow.
And there you have Lavido also sharing something from someone who has like
It's
maybe 100
fabulous.
followers, you know? Like I love that. In empowerment, encouragement, like we want to see each other grow and not fail. And I feel like that is also a shame in the music industry, that there's still a lot of rivalry, you know? Like some people want to see you fail, and that's
Absolutely, Bushra. Yeah, very well said. It is very true. Michael Songs is in the chat there. We're in a group on Facebook called Songwriters Anonymous. You know, not that I do much in it myself, but to see the encouragement and to see what these guys are doing within that, being able to post a song that's unfinished in that group, you know, and say, look, let's give me some feedback. How can I improve it? And we're all on different levels. We're all doing our thing and trying to, you know, as you know, all out there struggling to be who we are, no matter how good a musician you are, hustling and bustling. Yeah.
yeah.
But I love, as you said, the fact that, you know, we're all on different levels musically and, you know, as well. So to be able to encourage each other, like your people are doing for you, to be able to take a younger artist and just, yeah, share out something, you know, I think that's what we're all trying to do. What I'm trying to do as well on the YouTube community here as well, as is Michael Song is there and people in the chat who do the same thing. You know, we all have our own live streams and we're all kind of supporting each other. And it's brilliant to see someone from New Jersey like Michael coming in, and Chris from Germany there. Camellia is in Australia, I think. And, you know, that's the support
how it
group.
should
And
be.
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. And lots of people can still learn from that. Like creating a community is having a community means so much more than having like the followers, or you know what I mean? Yeah, it's really important. It's really important to support each other and to see each other grow. Yeah,
Absolutely, it is. And hello to a new member there, Fab Daddy. Daddy is Fab. Michael sent me here. Well, thank you, Michael, and thank you, Fab Daddy, for dropping into the chat there. Wherever you may be watching from, everyone is welcome here. And talking to this great lady here. If you just joined us, her name is Bushra, fantastic singer-songwriter. And not only does she write songs, but she covers great songs. I'm talking about you like you're not here now. I wanted to ask you about this next song I'm going to play. You ran a series on your own channel called Songs I Grew Up With. Isn't that what it was called? Just kind of cover versions of songs that you kind of mean a lot to you. Before we go into that song, just tell us briefly about your early influences and you know, when did you know you were going to get into this? Was it through your parents, or was it something else that sparked it all off?
I'm just reading a comment. It's really nice.
Which one?
Thank you. I'm making bread while listening. My bread will swing. I love Bushra energy.
Yeah, it's okay. That's my crazy
Thank
neighbor. And Fab Daddy's in California. That's lovely that you're tuned in from California. Super nice that you're here, Fab Daddy. Hopefully we'll see you in the chat again. We'll try and snare all these new faces as they come in, you know, and grab them. Good luck with the bread making, buddy. I'm going to come over and have coffee and bread with you. He lives up the road. I'm going to pop in. I love her energy too, Stephen. But yeah, I was just asking you about your, you know, before we go into this song, because I know it's a song kind of that you dedicated
very,
to
very
your grandmother.
dear to me. Yes. So I was 3 years old and my auntie found me in the living room. I lived in Morocco until I was 6. I grew up with my grandparents. I call my grandparents mom and dad because they are as mom and dad to me. And so I was in the living room and my auntie hears me and I'm crying, sobbing. And she's like, oh, what is with this girl? She's 3 and she's crying. And she's like, and in the background, you have Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
And it's so loud and I'm crying. She's like, why are you crying? And I was like, I didn't speak English, you know? So I was like, it's just so sad. This song is so sad. And then, every time they would put on music, like Diana Haddad, she's a very, very famous Arabic artist, and she has a song called Ammane. And I was little, and the song literally goes, Ammane, 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 Ammane. That's it. So it was very easy to sing. Yeah. And I was always singing it, always dancing on the tables. And they were like, we need to get this girl to go do something with music.
Get her up on
energy
stage.
is wild. So there was actually, very funny, a woman called Boshra Sharaf. She is a Moroccan presenter of a kids show. And they invited me to come sing. And before you knew it, I was going there every week, singing, dancing. So it started early on. And then when I was 12, my cousins, they were also into music, songwriting, but like folk, rock. They were listening to a lot of Fight Star, if you know. Fight Star is a band that with what's he called from Busted, I think, Charlie Simpson, right? From Busted. Yeah, so they gave me my first guitar, and then I started learning guitar on my own. Also got into the songwriting. So it started at a very, very young age. I have this book from when I was 9 with all my lyrics still.
Oh wow! I'm so glad you have that. That's amazing that you have it. Oh wow!
Yeah, it started really early on, and because I was making music with Boshra, trying to mix my Western and Arabic influences, I kind of missed making covers as well, because like interpreting other people's songs that you grew up with is also very nice. It doesn't always have to be like an original. So I was thinking, okay, let's pick. It was a very hard pick because I still want to do so many songs.
There must be so many,
yeah, but I chose the ones that spoke to me at the time. And so what I did is I kept some of the original lyrics.
Okay.
But I also changed some lyrics, and I mixed English with Arabic with French.
And French as well, yeah.
Yeah,
and you didn't get any trouble for doing that, did you? I'm always curious if you change a song like that.
No.
If anyone's gonna mind.
I looked it up. Unfortunately, I can't post them on Spotify, but I think, however, I spoke with my producer about this. I think the rules have changed a bit, so I have to see, because people are asking me to put it on Spotify. But when you change the lyrics of another artist, you need to get permission, and you cannot make money out of it. So right now, they're only on YouTube and on SoundCloud.
Here comes my copyright strike now on YouTube.
So I posted these videos on YouTube, and YouTube was a channel I hadn't used in a while, because everything is Instagram, TikTok, and it exploded. It completely exploded. This other website reshared it, and there as well it exploded. I think it was in Poland. I don't know. But I was very surprised.
It's a beautiful rendition of the song. Aisha, how do I say it? Aisha.
Which is my grandmother's name. And ever since I was a little girl, I would always sing this song to her. And I also showed her this cover, and she started crying.
Fantastic. That's beautiful. Where was the video shot?
It was shot, I don't know if you've heard of Siggy Hendrix.
I haven't, no.
Siggy Hendrix is an amazing musician, very talented. He used to be at the Conservatory of Ghent, and now he has his own studio in Hasselt, Hendrix Studios. He's a producer, he's a musician, and he's actually the one that I started Canvas with, if you remember. Canvas was I had an indie pop rock band.
Well, that's a while ago.
We met in The Voice, and Siggy and I are good old friends, and I asked him if he was available, and so I went to his studio and we recorded this music there, and Phil obviously shot the beautiful video, and Babette did my makeup, but it was intense because we had to go to Hasselt, first to Babette's around Ghent, Then to Hustled, we had to shoot 5 music videos, 5 outfit changes, and create 5 songs from
no.
scratch. And then I had to go
What?
back and forth because my producers also had a say in it, of course. Like, no, this needs to change. It was a huge production, and we did everything in one day.
My God, you're a
It
hard
was-
worker, girl.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it. Yeah, your energy is, as Stephen was saying earlier on. Yeah, you need the energy for this game. But I'm going to play this song for you, and when we come back, we'll have another little chat. But this is gorgeous. This is Aisha for your grandmother from your series Songs I Grew Up With. Check this one out, folks. Gorgeous. 3 languages in this beautiful song.
Comme si je n'existais pas. Elle est passée à côté de moi. Sans un regard, reine de Saba. J'ai dit Aïcha, prends tout est pour toi. Voici les perles, les bijoux. Aussi le retour de ton cou. Les fruits bien mûrs au goût du miel. Ma vie, Aïcha, si tu m'aimes. Aïcha, Aïcha, écoute-moi. Aïcha, Aïcha, t'en vas pas. Aïcha, Aïcha, regarde-moi. Aïcha, Aïcha, réponds-moi. I'd give you everything you want. Nothing's too much for you, you're my heart. I can proudly say who I've become was because you raised me to be one hell of a fighter. Aïcha, Aïcha, écoute-moi. Aïcha, Aïcha, ma maman. Aïcha, Aïcha, regarde-moi. Aïcha, Aïcha, tout pour toi. Elle a dit garde tes trésors. Moi je vaux mieux que tout ça. Des barreaux sont des barreaux, même en or. Je veux les mêmes endroits que toi. Du respect pour chaque jour. Moi je ne veux que ton amour. نبغيك عايشة ونموت عليك. هذه قصة حياتي وحبي. انتي عمري وانتي حياتي. نتمني نعيش معك غير انتي. عايشة، عايشة، écoute-moi. عايشة، عايشة، ما ماما. عايشة، عايشة، أنا نبغي. عايشة، عايشة، tout pour toi.
Just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful version. And what a singer you are, I have to say. Love your voice. Really do, Dina.
Thank you so much.
Really do. You really know how to do it. Are you trained in any way at all? Is it all natural? Like any kind of
No, I
training? No,
guess.
none. Just singing since you were a child.
Singing every day since I was a child.
Amazing.
And my mother, oh dear God, she was full of it. She was like, Dina, stop singing.
Stop it! Enough.
Bless her, bless her. It's thanks to her that I'm doing this right now. Like she encouraged me and empowered me, and she just let me sing.
That's great. No, yeah, encouragement. You can't beat that at a young age. I had it myself, so yeah, I know it is great, great, great. Chris says I didn't particularly like the original, but this I really like this version. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. And Fab Daddy says nice video work. And thank you for the subscription, by the way, Fab Daddy. Much appreciate that. Just reading a couple of comments there. Ooh, instant. Oh, like a warm blanket of beauty. Salam, peace, and Freda for Aisha. In Frenglish, you can. That's my mad neighbor there again. Indy, nice to see you. Lovely. Hi, Ro and all. Great to have you here. Lovely, lovely. I'm missing any chat.
This
there.
is nice.
They're talking to each other there as well. It's fantastic. Yeah. Good. The community are dropping in there whenever they can. It's great. Great to see you all here in the chat.
Fab Daddy said it told the story. I don't know because I don't speak those languages. It is. Yeah.
There you go. I know. Yeah, many languages in there, but it's beautiful.
Because
there was a bit of English
actually,
in it.
Yeah. I'd give you everything that you want. Nothing's too much for you. You're my heart. I can proudly say that who I've become was because you raised me to be one hell of a fighter. And that's beautiful. For my grandmother. Yeah. I rewrote that. That's not the song. I just rewrote it.
She was a strong lady, I guess.
All the women in my family are extremely strong. The Arab pride.
The Arab pride. That's where you get your energy. Yeah, the Arab fire is there. And that's where you get your energy and your passion from, I guess. Wonderful message. Thank you, Indy. Yeah, indeed. So apart from this big thing on Friday, which I hopefully will see it in Evergem on the 19th, I'm going to put that picture back up on screen there. There's a couple, maybe one or two places left, you were saying, in there for your songwriting camp. Songwriting camp is the second one, 2.0. And it says Ghent in Belgium though on the poster, but you reckon it's in Evergem?
Yeah, well, Evergem to me is also Ghent.
It's kind of close enough. Yeah. So okay, so Evergem.
It's very accessible by car, public transport.
It is.
So. Yeah,
absolutely is. Okay, so apart from that coming up then on the 19th, what other kind of stuff?
Sorry, I forgot to say, like, everybody is welcome to come check out the performances that will start later.
Yes, of course, you've got a performance that's from 7 p.m. and that's in a cafe, or is that in a school, or?
Is this in the school? They have their own little like a setup. They have a bar. They have everything, like a theater place at the school.
Maybe that's is that in the link? I wonder, is the location in the link? Not yet.
Not yet. We are going to start promoting the event for outsiders. I mean, outsiders. Visitors. Outlanders. From tomorrow on. So I will make sure to also give you that link. And either way, if they follow me on Instagram, they will find all the information about the events.
Great.
My Instagram is just my username, Dina Boshra, which is on screen right now.
Yeah, the link tree is there, so everything is linked from there. So you can they'll find you there.
Yeah.
In the link tree. And have you gigs or any kind of performances coming up apart from this one on Friday, be it in Barcelona or be it in Belgium, or stuff going on?
Well, this Sunday I think I'm gonna go to another jam. It's just super fun, so I'm gonna hop on stage. As for performances, I can tell that we are reviving the Boshra project, because like I said, I'm not the girl I used to be 4 years ago, and the music I'm making right now, like, I can already maybe say something. We are experimenting with techno and techno and my Arabic roots and the whole thing. Like, it sounds very, very interesting. So we're currently working on an EP and with lots of collaborations. Great. And full focus on that. And from then on, we're going to start promoting the EP and performing everywhere. So right now, full focus on finishing our EP, and then we can start.
And we'll all follow you on your Instagram anyway. And as I said, Yeah, everything is linked there. There's a link to your link tree, which is great. Everything is connected to that. And
It is.
very much looking forward to seeing you on Friday at some stage of the day for sure. It would be great. Yeah, but so look, thank you very, very much for your time and your energy and your effort, and for all that, your great music and all you do for the music industry as well. Dina, it's great that an artist not only is, you know, a fantastic artist, but you're a great support to other musicians as well. So kudos to you for that.
Thank
It's
you so much.
great that you do that. And
Thank you so much. I will keep on championing for all the musicians out there. I want all my musician friends to succeed.
You do.
Because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
It is a beautiful thing, and it's great that you do that. I'm going to leave you and love you and say thank you so very, very much. If you want to hang around backstage for a minute after the show, we can say goodbye as well back there if you have time.
All right.
Hang out in the back room.
I'll hang in the back room. Thank you so much.
And
thanks to all your lovely followers that watch the live stream.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's great that we had some live chatters in. Much appreciate you all. Take care of yourself, Dina. I'll see you Friday week in Avergam. And
the bread is ready.
The bread is ready. Okay. Yes.
Thank you all so much. Have a lovely evening.
Bye, Dina.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. See you. Look at that, folks. That's the great Dina Boshra, aka just Boshra. Check her out. Please go and follow her on her Instagram and all that kind of good stuff. TikTok, if you use it, you'll find it all through Linktree, Dina Boshra. And again, just so you know, that great songwriting camp 2.0 is going to happen on the 19th of April. It's almost too late to enroll, but she said there might be a couple of places left. It sounds very, very interesting where you get paired off with a producer or a songwriter, and you make some great songs together. So that's happening very soon. I'm back again, folks, as always, for the Songwriter Show on Monday. I hope you can join us then. 8 p.m. songs from the RWR Room here on my YouTube channel dedicated to singer-songwriters from Belgium and beyond. The show is called The Songwriter Show. That was Raving with RWR number 101, and thanks again to all the wonderful chatters that came in there. Stephen Guitar, Chris Fab Daddy, Indie Music, who did I miss? Of course, Michael Songs, Camellia, all the great people, friends new and old that I've met here on the streams over the last while. It was great to have you all here. I will see you all very soon. Hopefully Monday night. Come back Monday night for the Songwriter Show, where I get to play back some great songwriters for you here. And keep an eye out. I don't do these Raving with RWR interviews very often, but when I do, they'll be on the social media. You can follow me at the RWR Room there, Facebook and Instagram. Give the old video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one, hopefully Monday night, the Songwriter Show. Thanks again to the great Boshra for her conversation and for her great music. Tot de volgende keer, as I say in Belgium. See you soon, folks. Good night.